90% of the people in the market lose money, even though they keep doing it, right? Like I thought it was a lot of technical knowledge, right? Strategies. I was trying to look different strategies. You have to listen to the people that have been there, right? Doing it. They have been doing it. None of them taught me strategies. And that's what I was looking for. All of them were, how to approach things. Like after a while, if you know enough, you figure you build your own if you have to.
Goal is just get a bunch of funded accounts. Bigger the capital, if you need to make more money, 2% of $1 million is a hell of a lot more than 2% of 100K, and that's where it is.
I'm telling you right now, prop firm trading, it's not really profitable for me because I had to buy the challenges, right? But it's trending in the right direction. That's the nice thing.
There it is. Got paid on Rise, 2,000 something.
Yes, amazing, very fast. I wish in my own 9 to 5 I got paid that quick. Like I work 1 hour, I get it back.
Eduardo, thank you so much for coming on. How are you doing?
I'm good. Early here for me, but sleepy, but good.
Amazing. Good to hear, and appreciate you coming on. Eduardo, I know you have a payout available today. Am I right in saying you've had a payout before of about $1,000?
Yes, I did. I had a small one of 900 something before.
Yeah. Amazing.
I think it was another account that I already blew up. I'm learning really Forex trading, so I make mistakes in my in my other kinds of trading as well. But this one I tend to make more mistakes, technical ones I would say, rather than psychological ones. Psychological ones are still there everywhere, unfortunately, but I'm getting better.
No, I mean, look, that's the journey every trader takes, right? So. But look, you're getting payouts, so you're doing something right. That's the positive. Is it possible, before we get into the interview, is it possible you could request the payout right now? Yeah?
Yep, sure.
You can hit the use max button.
Oh, the max.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Just 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to do right now is I just started a timer. Okay. So, Eduardo, whenever that money comes through, do let me know, and I'll hit stop on the timer, okay? Amazing.
Yes. Okay. Say submitted. I'll let you know when Rise tells me.
Perfect. Yeah, that would be absolutely brilliant. But let's continue with the interview. So let's talk a little bit. I would love to kind of get to know you as a person a little bit more. Where did your trading journey start? Like how long ago roughly?
Okay, so I'll call this trading like when I started, which was not really trading. I started like in 2020. It was when I bought my first stock by myself, right? Like I had mutual funds investments before, but that was the first time I bought stocks. But it was long-term thing, like you just do this and then you can make money. First of all, and you have to have a plan and strategy, and it doesn't have to be a complicated one. Like the ones I follow are not really complicated at all. You just need to wait for your setup, which is one of the difficult things. Like sometimes you're eager to do it, right? Like at the beginning when I didn't trade, I felt like empty, which is not normal. Like you're not doing this for fun. You're doing it to achieve something, right? In my case, some money. So like getting that patience takes time. I'm not fully there, but I've improved a lot. And also the try not to overtrade, try not to revenge trade, try not to feel the pain of the loss. But that's basically basically it in my case, right? Not much more.
No, incredible. I mean, considering you started probably started in 2024, you're doing really, really well. You kind of speed run. I loved what you said about entrepreneurship and how trading is such a unique thing, because you're right. You can do start a business, all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
there's
it's
so many
tough.
different factors. With trading, no one can
There's
stop you
so many
making money. It's only you.
like
It's you and the market. Once you master it,
Yes. Yeah.
master.
there's nothing I can really come across. So I love that, and I feel exactly the same way. I would love to know kind of
Um, I would love to know kind of what
what's your
your
favorite instrument to trade. What's your
what's
favorite
your favorite
instrument?
instrument?
So for
Yeah.
Forex, I suppose you're asking, right? I'm doing lately British pound and
Nice.
yen, Japanese yen. Like I wouldn't say that's my favorite. That started working for me. I was doing gold, and at some point I got really, really
Mm.
badly burned by that. And I've done Euro, USD, British Pound, USD. Like I've been exploring different pairs. Obviously, this one is the best I've done. And by the way,
Oh,
I
wow.
got the
I'll
payout
hit
already.
stop. That was, for the viewers, 12 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Lightning
yeah,
quick.
yes, yes.
Is it?
Yes, I'm, you know,
I bet you are.
happy.
Eduardo, is it possible you could show us that payout
Eduardo,
for the viewers? However you feel comfortable.
Sure, sure. Just once. Okay, you see it there?
Oh, yep.
oh yep,
There it
there
is.
it
You
is.
got paid on Rise
Rise
2000
2000.
something. I could just about see it. Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing. There you go.
Yes, yes. Amazing. Very fast. I wish
Just a-
my in my own 9 to 5 I got paid that quick. Like I work 1 hour, I get
Boom.
it back.
That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. But congratulations, man. What a payout as well. Great percentage as
100%.
well. A really good percentage. Targeting 2-3%. That's the sweet spot for consistency in the market we generally find. So really good
Really
stuff.
good
But
stuff. But
let's carry on
let's
talking a
carry
bit about
a
your
bit about
trading.
trading.
What exactly do you look for when you get onto the charts in the morning? What are you looking for?
So usually what I do is I check for the 4 hour candles, right? I try to find like trends. That's
Yeah.
then trends and support and resistance. That's basically what I try to do on Forex. In options, I do something else as well, but here I don't really know, how to apply that. So I use the 200 average, right, to try to find a trend, and I look for like for first in the 4 hours, right. But that's kind of to see like the general direction of the market for the last couple of days or things like that, and then I switch for the 1 hour to try to find like an entry during the day, right? And there's when I if I detect a support, I fail a lot of time detecting a good support or a good resistance because I'm still kind of detect that, and also the days that are very volatile, like a Trump tweet or something like that, are
Yeah.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had a great support there, but then he said something and everything. So I try to take those, and then I try to enter buy at the support or sell at the resistance, right, close to it, and the trend, and uh, putting my stop loss. That's the key thing to, like, if I'm wrong, right, that I'm not left hanging the back for too long, right? So usually my trades are between minutes and I'm in a trade like in between minutes and an hour or so. uh, it has been it has been moving quite quite a lot, and because of the 1%, right, that I use as a risk, it's I mean, I use kind of big lot size, which I might revise because I've been learning. So I might reduce the lot size and use higher, like give more room for the stop loss. But right now, like I use between 3.5 and 4.5 lots, and then a stop loss of 1%, which is kind of close, and I hit it a lot of times, right? And even if the market reverts, and because I tend not to trade more than once a day, I a lot of times cannot, take advantage of that reversal when I'm proven wrong. Sometimes I do, but not all the time I have the time, right, to keep looking at the charts or do something. Even though I work a lot of time from home, but doesn't mean that I don't have things to do. So that those are some revisions I'm planning to do now. Let's see, let's see how it
Incredible.
goes.
No, I love it. I mean, a very simple kind of way of looking at the market, very simple strategy. You know what you're looking for. So you're looking for on a 4 hour, you're looking for a clear trend identified by was it 200 moving average? I think you said.
Yes, 200. Yes.
200, yeah.
Yeah, well, the
And
indicator
then,
I use have the three, like the 50, 100, and
yes,
200, but I only look at the 200 to be honest, right? So
sure, yeah. And then you're looking for, support and resistance, and then when it comes to support resistance, and then you follow the trend essentially. You enter and try get that continuation.
yeah,
And look, like this is the beauty of trading, and I see this happen so many times with good traders. Their strategies are dead simple. They're not overcomplicating it. They're not trying to guess every move. They're not trying to figure out, oh, is the market in this second going to go up or down, or they're just waiting for that one setup. They're very patient. When it arrives, they take it. They have their risk set. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. They stop. And then they come back the next day and they just keep doing that. And they let the edge play out, therefore. So that's exactly, the right way to do it. And there's so many people, they'll get stopped out. And the first thing they do is, jump back in. I'm going to try to make it back. And then double their lot size. And then everything
I've
just...
been there. I've been there. I've been there. Yes, I've been there. And if you have like a few days that you lose, you tend to want to do that, right? Because you want to recover, and that's part of the psychology. I would say the hardest half of all this is not the technical knowledge, which I don't have that much, to be honest, especially in Forex, is the psychology, right? That attitude, that lack of fear. Of course, you're fearful of losing money, but it's like you need to think like you gave that money away before you started trading, right?
Yes.
So that way it's not mine. I could make it back, but it's not mine anymore. So I have to, it's kind of a way of thinking, but I'm not I recognize that's the way to do it. I am towards learning that, and it's an effort, right? Like it helps me that I'm busy doing something else, but when I'm in the trade and I have the 5-10 minutes at the beginning of the trade that I'm looking at it, it's really a mental, struggle not to react to whatever I'm seeing right away if my plan hasn't played out to the fullest yet. So yeah, that's the psychology. I didn't think about this. Like I didn't imagine it would be like that when I started. Like I thought it was a lot of technical knowledge, right? Strategies. I was trying to look different strategies. I cannot remember most of them at this point, the ones I've studied. I cannot remember them because that's not the point. Like there's as many strategies as traders, right?
Yeah.
And some traders have more than one. So how can you learn all that? You can't, right? You need to find the one or two or three that seem to be working for you. Stick to that. And then you can morph one or two of them when they stop working for you, but don't try to boil the ocean to understand the universe. Just stick to a handful of them and go with that. And don't try to I know I'm guilty of this as well. Like I'm doing options on Forex. I might try futures one day, but I'm trying to find my niche where I might be a superstar. So maybe it's Forex. So far so good.
Maybe. Exactly. If it's working for you, try tweak it maybe, but never change the recipe once it starts working.
Yes.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, you see it online as well. Everyone is looking for strategy videos, the next big strategy, the next thing that will make them more money, but no one's really focusing on the psychology. Because, like you said before, 50-50 shot. If your risk is 1-to-1, you have an absolute 50-50 chance of being correct. How difficult is it to get a little bit of an edge? It's actually not that difficult. Even if you just follow the trend, you're going to identify a small edge. Okay, it won't be the biggest edge in the world, but it'll be enough that if you really stuck to those rules, you would be profitable in the long term.
Yeah.
So
So
the psychology is always what messes people up, because even if you told someone who's losing consistently, just do the exact opposite of what you're doing, they'll still continue losing. So it's nothing to do with what they're doing. It's purely how they're executing it and the psychology.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah, and also, like as you said, that I like a lot what you just said is about the consistency, is because like if you have a little edge and 50% of the times you win, you will make money, right? Because you trust the statistics, right? And
Yeah.
that's the thing that I think trips off, because like you have a 50-50 chance, then you lose and you lose and you lose. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to start winning at some point, but you're not patient enough to wait for that, and then you switch to something else, and maybe you start on the wrong side of statistics on that other strategy. Maybe the strategy is
Yep.
good, but you, like, nothing tells you that the 50-50 is going to play out in a specific period of time. It tells you
Yeah.
overall that's how it's going to play out. You have to trust that, right? And just be consistent, right? And manage your risk. Like, okay, how long do I want to survive, given that maybe it will take more than 2 weeks for the statistics to start playing out in my favor, right? So those kind of things are the ones that I've so far apparently has worked for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Trust the mathematics, trust the statistics, and I mean, look at casinos, right? They only have actually a small edge against, the house doesn't have a huge edge, but I mean, billions and billions every year, right? So just goes to show,
Yes,
But
yes.
if someone wins the jackpot and then the casino starts getting worried and they decide then to change their recipe and add a double jackpot to try and get more, but then they're going to start getting in problems because they're messing with the mathematics,
Exactly, exactly. Exactly.
But I'd love to talk a little bit about Ola Prime. So you've had 2 payouts now. How long have you been with us
I
overall?
think you were one of the first, probably maybe July or something like that. I
Okay,
bought my
nice.
first challenge with you. Yeah. Um, I think I might have seen, like, I don't even remember how I got, you know, uh, like I learned about Hola Prime. Uh, maybe it was social media or something like that. I
Yeah,
don't remember. And I do remember when I started, you were running like big discounts, so that's always attractive.
yeah,
So I jumped in one of those, and I've been doing it like I think I bought like maybe 10 or so challenges with you.
hmm
I don't remember the exact number, but I know I've bought a while, right? Like a
yeah,
bunch of them, and like obviously I blew most of them, like
yeah.
you do, right? Like that's what happens. That's same statistics.
Exactly.
You blow up enough of them, and then you get funded at some point, right? So,
That's
and
it.
then
Yeah,
you blow up one or two funded accounts, and then you get your payout, right? So I think that's the way it is. It has been the way for me, but
yeah.
yeah. So that's it.
No, amazing. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, it depends how you treat a lot of people treat the evaluation different to the funded stage. And I get it. Like, we see people try to rush the funded stage, sorry, the evaluation stage because they want to get funded quick.
Yeah.
So they might, be a bit more risky to try, and that's, totally understand. But generally speaking, once you get to the funded, as long as you drop that risk, focus on, 2-3% maximum a month. We see that's where the consistency comes from with most people. It's when people try to target, 10-20% a month. It's possible, but you're gonna you're gonna blow up the account eventually. I mean,
Yes.
there's
Yes.
only
Yes.
so long you can do those kind of numbers. So yeah, and the goal is just get a bunch of funded accounts, bigger the capital. If you need to make more money, 2% of a million is a hell of a lot more than 2% of 100K, and
Yes. Yes.
that's
Yes.
where it
That's,
is.
yeah. That's my. I would say that's my ultimate objective. It's gonna take a while, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
still mastering the trade, but yeah, that definitely would be ideal. If
Absolutely,
I could get
absolutely.
that, I could quit my 9 to 5.
Absolutely, that's the dream, and it's possible. You know, many people have done it, and we always see the people who take their time. You know,
Yeah.
don't try to rush from making 2,000 to 20,000. If you try rush that process, you're going to lose everything. Better just baby steps, and before you know it, in a year's time, you'll be so much further ahead than if you always try to speed run, to big profits. So. And I think you figured this out now. You know, you looking at your percentage and just speaking to you now, you understand that. Take your time with it. Be nice and keep your risk low. 1%, great. And yeah,
Yep.
stick to those rules. Good psychology, and you'll get there.
Yeah, yeah, that's. I mean, it took me a while to get there, but you know, finally, like one step ahead of what I was, where I was a year or two
Exactly.
ago.
You say a while, but honestly, Eduardo, you've done it. You've done it very quick compared to most people.
Yeah, well, maybe, but like I had mentors, right? Not people that were talking to me directly, but I've watched videos. I have read material. I've heard I read books about trading, and what I was looking were strategies in those books. None of them spoke about strategies.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I've read like three already. Zero of them spoke about strategies. They all spoke about psychology. So I said,
yeah,
I mean, these are guys that this is their profession. That's what they do. That's how they make their money, right? Maybe I won't get there. Who knows? But even if I can make a little, right, consistently, that's a huge step. Like 90% of the people in the market lose money, even though they keep doing it, right? So
yeah,
even if I'm, making a little bit, then I'm ahead. And you have to listen to the people that have been there, right, doing it. They have
yeah.
been doing it. None of them taught me strategies, and that's what I was looking for. All of them were, how to approach things. Strategies, like after a while, if you know enough, you figure like you build your own if you have to. But it's like the psychology of
Yeah.
changing the strategy when you need to, and being consistent, following the plan. Trying to lessen the pain of losing. That doesn't affect you, especially in your next trade. Because what was happening to me, I lost one, then I saw a signal, but I was hesitant to enter, right? Because I lost. Maybe if I keep losing, right? So those kind of things, you have to fight those things, and you need to be conscious about it. Because even though now I'm more, okay, like following my plan, doesn't mean that every time it's easy for me to enter, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
I second guess it, right? Which okay, no, don't
Absolutely.
second guess it. Just follow your plan. just
Yeah.
make
No.
sure you track your stuff to make sure if is it working. If it's not working in the long term, then you need to find something else. But if it's working, okay, in the long run, it's working. It's not necessarily gonna work today, tomorrow. Maybe like I'm telling you right now, prop firm trading, it's not really profitable for me because I had to buy the challenges, right? But
Sure.
it's trending in the right direction. That's the nice thing.
That is
So
it.
I'm still new,
100%.
right? Like I cannot be a millionaire in 2 years. Man, I guess some people have
Exactly.
made themselves millionaires in 2 years, but it's not my case. But it's trending in the right direction, so I'm happy with that. I'm learning, right? So that's the
Yeah.
thing.
But even just what you said there, about the millionaire thing, um, you have realistic expectations. It's not impossible to become a millionaire in 2 years. Of course, it can be done, but it's still the more unrealistic goal to have. It better just to be at a more realistic kind of expectations, and then because I also find as well, I think you need a level of maturity to be a good trader. And I'm not saying you have to be an older person. You can still be mature and be young. But generally speaking, it's funny because, people who are kind of in the early 20s, for example, still very young, they want to rush the process, even though they got all this time. They got so much time in the world, and they're trying to rush the process. And then we find people, who are 40 plus, who do really well because they've learned patience, and they're not trying to rush it. They're just happy taking those step by step, and they have that maturity, and they do really well. So even though they technically have less time, which is funny, but so I do think maturity definitely helps, make you a better trader.
I agree.
How has your overall experience been so far with Hola Prime?
Good, I would say. Like the few times I had to reach out to support, it has been really, really quick. And one time I say one time because I'm not there anymore, just because I don't have the time to follow the conversations, right? I was on their Discord channel, and I was noticing support people were there, right? Like solving people's issues. I had an issue, so I just like mentioned it there, and somebody reached out to me, right? So good,
Nice.
really. I mean, I cannot complain, and the discounts. I love the discounts. So.
Absolutely. No, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy you're having a really good experience. I hope, you continue trading with us and you continue growing with us, get more accounts, more capital, bigger payouts, and, have a very bright future with us because, again, we're looking for consistent traders that understand the psychology of it, who are not trying to rush the process, who are, have that maturity to their trade and treat it like a business rather than a casino.
Yes, exactly.
That's who we can back.
Exactly, exactly.
So,
I like that comparison there.
Absolutely. But Eduardo, that's pretty much wraps it up. Thank you so much for coming on today and sharing your story, your payout. It's been really awesome speaking to you. And hopefully in the future, as you do grow with us, we can have a little catch up, months down the line, as you get more payouts, bigger accounts, etc. That would be awesome.
Thank you very much.
And to all the viewers, thank you guys for tuning in. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on channel notifications, join our Discord, do all of that good stuff because it really does help us out. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hola Prime. Trade with transparency.